Your boy Superman, and today I want to talk about my best experiences I've had in Japan so far. Starting with, let's just go for study, because when you first come here, you got to learn the language if you don't already know it. I took a year of Japanese in college, if not more actually, and I study on my own. I came here, but still, that's not enough to even to really be basic. So I went to a few schools. First school I went to was YMCA. This is over in Yokohama. Yokohama is like north of Tokyo, I think. Anyways, I went to a few schools. I went through YMCA. I wasn't very satisfied. The teachers were very, their teaching methods were too different, and I felt like they just really didn't care. And the people I met there were just like whatever. Then I went to ARC Academy, and they're pretty much just a copy of YMCA. So I was like, I'm dissatisfied with this school too. One of my friends was going to a school called the Kai School. It was like an hour away, but it was in Tokyo, and I was like, cool. You know, I want to go to Tokyo anyways. So I went to this Kai school and it was great. I went there for a short period of time because actually I moved. But the time I spent there was actually I enjoyed it very much. The teaching was great. The teacher had a great sense of humor. She was around the same age as us. Yeah. And the people I was like learning with, they're all from all different parts of the world. One guy was from France, one girl was from Spain, one girl was from Denmark, another one was from, he's actually like one of the higher up, I think he was actually a prince. He didn't want to admit it, but he was the highest one people over from Saudi Arabia, so he was like one of the highest people, period. So I think he was actually a prince. But yeah, he like took us sumo wrestling and stuff like that. It was a cool experience anyways. Tea ceremony, shuji, you know, all that stuff. So that was great. And at the very end, they give you like a little like certificate, like, you know, 3-month completion. Even though, I mean, you do that for kids, but you still feel kind of good, like, oh, I completed something. I still have them to this day. Now, next is when we talk about food. The food here is delicious. Like some of the food, most foreigners don't eat, like natto. When I first ate natto, I loved it. And I've eaten it every day since. Like, again, it's a very 50-50 thing, so most foreigners do not like it, the smell, whatever, but I have pretty bad sinus problems sometimes, so I can't smell anything anyways, so all I do is taste it, and it's actually pretty good. Usually natto with egg and rice in the morning is a typical breakfast for Japanese, so I eat Japanese food, or natto, every single day. Then, this Japanese food in general is really good. I can eat sushi anytime I want, fresh sushi, right? So this is the island, so they're fishing all around, bringing in fresh fish every single day. I mean, I was from Seattle too, and they brought in fresh fish, but it taste just wasn't the same. So yeah, so the food, good memories. I'm talking about like birthday parties with friends, and like the cake here is different. It's more creams and stuff like that, and it's much healthier. It's not like buttercream frosting with the cheap, you know, the cheapy Walmart kind or the cheapy Winco cakes. Yeah, it's not like that. It's the really fancy versions, the ones you'd get like at your wedding or something. It's like that. Okay, the first time I ever went to the club over in Tokyo, I think we're over in Roppongi, and yeah, it was dark, you know, it wasn't as bad as everyone says. Everyone was like, it's sketchy and all this stuff. Not really. I mean, we met a guy, he cut us a deal, because there's like, I think there was 10 of us. He cut us a deal, we all paid like 10 yen, or maybe 10 yen, I don't know. It wasn't that bad as it could have been, because trust me, clubs over here are like $30 getting into one, plus you gotta buy a drink, which might be an extra, you know, $10 on top of it, so 40 bucks just to get into the club. So for each of us paying only like, I don't know, $20 to get in was a great deal. This was like a 3-story club. The top was for drinking and stuff. I don't drink, obviously, and I couldn't drink at the time. Then the next level was for dancing and so forth. So I just hung out, you know. Oh yeah, and there's one level for just like chilling and talking at tables. So I hung out in the talking area. Yeah, I didn't get to go to the dancing area, but it was cool though, you know. And as far as I remember, no one smoked in there. They probably were, maybe in the dance area, I don't know. But it was cool. So the first time I went to a club was really great. I mean, music was going. They had American hip hop, reggae. They had like a mixture of stuff. They had J-pop, whatever. So it was cool. It wasn't too loud because I actually went to a club here in Osaka too, and it was way too loud. It was like a Japanese version of techno, and like literally almost blew my eardrums off. Okay, the first time I ever went to karaoke was with my friend May. In fact, she's the one I went with her at Arc Academy. We're both dissatisfied. She first went to Kai school and invited me to Kai school to join with her. So yeah, that's how I got to Kai school. Anyways, me and her went to karaoke for the first time, and it was pretty cool. We sang Linkin Park. Yeah, and Evanescence, whatever they had, because you know, like sometimes they don't have current or up-to-date songs. So it was cool though. Hi May, if you're seeing this. Okay, this is kind of strange, but for me, it was like not necessarily a fond memory, but it was a very interesting memory. When I first moved to Yokohama, Yokohama to me is like my hometown in Japan. You know, the very place I've ever lived in Japan. So I used to walk around every night, because of course Japan is super safe. So I walk around every night, and I didn't really know much about Japan that much. I mean, I knew about the history and stuff like that through school, but I mean, anyways, like for example, prostitution in Japan is actually kind of a big thing. Nobody talks about it, so it's like a taboo, but it really does exist. I see it every day, even now, here, especially in Osaka. Anyways, so I'd be walking at night, and like all the shops would be closed and stuff like that, but there'd be like these girls out in these clubs trying to get you to come in, maybe strip joints. I wasn't sure what they were. I assumed they were strip joints. And girls were out just kind of talking, and they're like, "Do you want a massage?" And I'm sitting there like, "No, I'm good. I don't need no massage." Like, come on. This one girl in particular was like, "Come on," and I'm not trying to be mean, but she wasn't really my type. Anyway, she was like, come on, you want a massage? And I was like, no, I'm good. I was like, why? How much? I was curious. I was like, how much is your massage? She was like $30. I was just like, no, I'm good. Then I was like, kind of started walking away, and she's just like, she's like, $20. And she like grabbed my arm, like literally, like grabbed my arm. I'm just like, I'm sorry, I was like, I don't really know you. And she said $10. So I was just like, okay. No, I was like, I'm good, thank you. I appreciate it. I was amazed how cheap it went. I wasn't sure because of the foreigner or what. But later, I talked to my friend about it. I was like, so what are these massage girls? And my friend looked at me like I was stupid. He's like, prostitutes, man. I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, and I told him the story. He's like, well, she must have really liked you because she went down to $10 for you. So I thought that was funny. That's always in my mind in Yokohama, because that happened like within the first month I was there. Okay, like I said, there's many memories, but the last one I wanted to share is basically being on TV. I didn't know I was going to be on TV. The guy came with a microphone like, hey, how's it going? I was like, hey, how's it going? He's like, you speak Japanese? I was like, a little bit. He's like, can you do something for me? I was like, sure. He's like, can you draw poop? Your poop for me? I was like, thinking to myself, only in Japan. So like, yeah, I took the tablet, let me draw you my poop, I guess. So I drew this cutie picture. You know how Japanese like little dot eyes, cute things with the round little cheek. So I drew this cutie little poop for him, and I gave it to him. I was like, okay, here you go. And he's like, okay, hold on. Why did you draw like this? I was like, because I seen in Japanese anime, that's how, you know, cutie poop looks. He's like, oh, okay, cool. So I didn't think much of it. I didn't think I'd be on TV or nothing. And if you're a foreigner, you might get hit by this. Like literally, my friend, he was on TV like 2 weeks ago, okay? He's like, I finally on TV or something. So another guy, I saw he's a YouTuber, same thing over in Tokyo, he was on TV. But anyways, yeah. Later, I was at school. I was in my manga class. I was currently taking a manga course in all Japanese, along with, you know, just learning Japanese. And one of the students there, they're all Japanese. She's like, hey, do you know that you were on TV yesterday? I was like, no, what are you talking about? She was like, you were on TV. You were like on the most popular show there is right now. And I was like, what? Really? I was like, show me. I was like, what are you talking about? So she pulled up her cell phone, and she actually showed me being on TV. So I guess the guy asked 3 other foreigners and didn't like, I was the winner. I don't know how they like thought of or made this show, but anyways, yeah, so that was another memory. That was kind of the last one I'm going to share with you for now. But yeah, Japan's an interesting place. I guarantee if you come here, you're going to have some interesting memories too. Okay, that's it for this video. Today was a typhoon day, so I didn't go to work or really anywhere. I just stayed home, watched anime, studied a little bit. Yay. Anyways, if you like it, of course, like. And if you haven't seen my channel, check out my other videos. If you like my stuff, please subscribe and or leave a comment. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, which will be soon, because it's Silver Week. Peace.